Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. I can't believe another week's gone by so quickly. So this is my Monday weekly Shop My Stash review for all the products that we used last week. So that Tartelette Tease is Project Pan. That actually needs to go somewhere else. Actually I'll leave them in here because that's Project Pan and that's too big to go somewhere else. I'll work the logistics out of those two soon. I've just done a Project Pan, 20 items that I want to pan in 2020. It's not gone up yet, that's probably going to go up on Friday, so I don't really want to spoil the surprise at this point and show you what I'm going to be panning. Anyway, I've been using this Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals palette and I'm in love with it, guys, absolutely in love. Now this on the Makeup Revolution website is £3.50. I'm half tempted to get a newer one just because I've had this for ages. And the eyeshadows blended out really well, but these look pretty dry, don't they, down at the bottom, so I'm half tempted to get a new one at that price. It's such a steal, and I really did enjoy using the shimmers, but mainly it was the mattes here that I absolutely adored. So on Wednesday this one will probably go back because I have had so much use. The only real use I've not had is this trio here. I didn't really use those at all, but everything else I've used. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Another Project Pan there. Then of course we have got this PS Bronze Highlight and Glow, and I was thinking before, should I just leave this in, not as a Project Pan but just to see how much I can use it, just because when it's in the face palette drawer it doesn't get used, but when it's in here I tend to reach for it, so I think I'll just leave it there and won't put it back in my face palette drawer. It's the PS Bronze Highlight and Glow palette, and they brought this out ages ago and that's why I need to make more use out of it. This shade here, for me, Sundown, is a really gorgeous bronze topper. And then I've been mixing Sunbeam and Siesta together, and then this shade here, what is it, Pool Party, it's just too dark for me, but those three shades I can use. I didn't think I could use this, and then I started using it as a bronze topper to give myself that really glowy skin vibe, and it looks gorgeous, so I think I'll leave that in. And then I've only had 2 days with this one, but I'm in love with it so far. So it's the Profusion Mixed Metals Glam, and I've not had much experience with Profusion, as you know. I did, like in one of my videos, I think it was last week's video, I asked you guys if you've used Profusion, or in particular this palette, and what do you think of Profusion Cosmetics, because it seems to be like some people love them and some people hate them. It's like Marmite almost. Me personally, I don't like Marmite, but this palette I absolutely love. So yesterday, let me show you what I did. I've got a picture of it, and if I can find it on my phone and I can remember, I will put the pictures up. So we've used Classic just as a really nice transition crease shade. Then I used Rich on the outer corner. I've not used black, but that's not very unusual for me, just because I don't use the black shades, but I might try it before I put the palette away. And I used this gorgeous Topaz shade. OMG, it is so stunning. And then today I did the same routine with the transition and the crease, and then I used Zenith, and that is a beautiful colour as well. The really pigmented metallic eyeshadows, I just off my experience of what I've used so far, I would highly recommend it. So this is something that I got on Black Friday, and I think it should have been either £7 or £8, which is such a bargain for the quality. But I think I paid about £6.50 for it, and you know, I put it away for myself for Christmas. But yeah, it is a stunning palette. So let's not talk about that anymore. I'm hoping to get a bit more use out of it, but I think I'm gonna have to pull it into next week's and also bring in another palette, because I don't think I'll be using that a lot next week, only a few times. Right, and then we've got this. So this Tanya Bear one, I've used this quite a bit. Well, when I say used it, I've used the bronzer and highlighter quite a bit. I'm still not sure about it, guys, so I'm just going to leave it in that little section there, and then try and get some use out of it in the coming weeks. If I really don't like it, it will be getting decluttered. I'm not too sure about even like depotting these now. I mean, the bronzer's nice, and just the highlighter looks really, really nice as well, but on the face you can barely see it. It's a very subtle highlight. It could be due to the fact that it's gotten older now, so it might be losing its pigmentation. So yeah, I do want to do a video, not a video, I do want to do a look using these shades here as well, just to see what the eyeshadows are like. But yeah, that's that one. Right, so now we're in my everyday makeup drawer, and I haven't used a lot of these just because I was using like my Primark highlighter palette a lot. I was using the Tanya Bear bronzer and highlighter and eyeshadow palette a lot, just to get use out of it, just to see if I wanted to keep the Tanya Bear one. So a lot of these products are gonna have to stay in. I used this the previous week, this Too Faced Blinded by the Light, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that. I haven't used this MAC Beaming Blush highlighter. Haven't used the, yeah, I did actually, as a blush topper. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, so that will stay in the collection for a little bit longer. Didn't use this, I won't open it up, this Christian Dior Rosy Glow blush, and yeah, I've been using this quite a lot as well, just because it's on the chopping block, and I don't know whether I'm going to keep it in the collection. I'm still none the wiser, guys, if I'm being honest, so I just need to play with it a little bit longer and just see how I feel about it. Right, this one I have used quite a bit. I used it for the testing Primark cosmetics video. Well, it's a Try It Thursday video, and I really, really like it. I've even warmed to the highlighter, so that will probably go back on Wednesday. This one always stays out, it's just my highlighter. Doesn't normally stay in there, but it always stays out. That's Project Pan, that's Project Pan. I have used this today. I've used, let's see if I can show you. I've used those two like pinky shades together, so I went in with that first and then went in with that over the top. So those shades are, the darkest pink is ginger, and then the other one is nectarine. I've used this Maybelline City Bronzer a lot. It's really, really good. It's in the shade Warm 250. I've also used this a few times, which I adore. Clinique Ginger Pop. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it in for another week or give some of the other blushes in my collection a try. These products stay the same. I've still not got around to using them. And then I think it's just onto the face products and like mascaras and things. So I used this today, this Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium, and I have actually got it to work, which is surprising. It works really well with a foundation this light. This is in the shade sorry, this is the foundation PS Pro Longwear Mineralised Foundation in the shade Porcelain, and it works really well together to set that. So I'll continue, like, when I use it to get, obviously sometimes like I have to get a darker foundation because Ivory is the lightest foundation that a company does, and if that's the case then I can't use it with that foundation. But when I can get like my shade, which is Porcelain normally, then I can use it with that. So that's long story short. Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. I've used this a lot. It's a really good drugstore powder. It's probably my favourite drugstore powder in my collection. I do rate Rimmel powders a lot. So yeah, I love that one. Then I've been using this Revolution Fast Base Concealer. This is one of my 20 items in 2020 that I want to pan, which should be no issue just because I go through concealers quite a lot. I've been using this Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm really happy that I've found it. It is a bit more on the yellow side for me, but yeah, it is quite a good foundation and is fine. Then we've got this PS False Lash Queen mascara, which I'm really enjoying. The only thing is, when I've used the Primark one and I've used this over the top, it is clumping, which I find unusual because this one normally doesn't clump at all. But it could be the fact that obviously it's an older mascara. When I dug it out to start using again, it was quite old. So it might need to be decluttered. Then I've got this But First Espresso eyeliner. This is, again, is in my project pan for this year. I don't know if I'll even use it. I mean, I used it a lot last year and it's just what it is. Basically, it's just still here. So this is the Primetime Bare Minerals primer. There's not much left, probably just a couple of applications and then it will be done. I've used this quite a few times as well this week. This is the PS Prep and Perfect Glow Illuminating Skin Primer. I absolutely love this. In my Primark, they don't do it anymore. The thing is with Primark, they get products in, good products, and then they don't tend to do them anymore. So I'm hoping if I go to a bigger Primark that I'll see this there, but I'm not 100% sure. It's just such a great primer for like £3. Then we've got this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which I've been using as kind of like an eye base. And that's it then. All these other bits and pieces just tend to stay in here. So yeah, that's it for my Shop My Stash weekly review. So on Wednesday we will be pulling more products, so that's pretty exciting. I'm not sure what I'm going to pull yet, so yeah, if you like Shop My Stash videos, come on my journey on Wednesday. I'd really appreciate your support. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.